So something awesome happened last night. I saw Jesus' face. You call him the Holy Spirit if you want, because well, Jesus is the flesh, and the Holy Spirit is how he said he'd be in his day, right? Like the light from lightning, when it flashes, lights up everything under the sky. Yeah, everywhere. So I'm just gonna color his eyes blue a little bit so you guys can see the example I'm looking at. Blue eyes right here, and color his nose, which is the interesting part of today. And his mouth right here. You can see his beard underneath. Yeah, I don't know what people are thinking. Yes, an omnipresent bearded face is God. Like, I don't know. I don't know why you guys need any more convincing than an omnipresent bearded face, you know? And someone willing to show you up his nose, like, all day long. Hey, I can show you up his nose, but I don't have a lineup behind me. And I think it's because people just don't think about stuff like this, for example, or you're probably still totally clueless about it. But so Jesus said that he'd show himself to people, well, bam. And he also said that uh, the Holy Spirit would tell us the future. And that's what's going on here. And that's what I'm recording today. So if you draw your attention to, so we'll make it this purple area on the screen here. So for the past month, he's been showing me the future. This is a special type of geometric shape where he shows me like, okay, this is what happened, and this is what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna try and explain this to you guys. So here, the first circle that I'm drawing on his face is what I'm gonna draw in white on this side. Okay. So here's the first circle. That corresponds to that circle. Then there's the piece in between. Then there's the second circle. Really depends how you shrink and stuff the map, or the map, I mean the graph, but the main idea is that it has the same top and the same bottom. Roughly, anyways, roughly. Right? Yeah, actually, it's more like here, here. Okay, roughly the same, but pretty much bang on if you look at it closely. And it's got the part in the middle here, just like that. And so I saw this at 8:15, approximately 8:15, and that is about right here. 8:15 last night. And when I saw it, I thought, okay, I've seen stuff like this before where he shows me, and I saw this and I thought, okay, maybe it's gonna be, and I'll show you what I mistakenly thought. I thought it was gonna be this circle. I kind of ignored that there was like this whole bottom part here, which I regret. And I thought that the second circle was just gonna match it. Right? Silly me, I ignored this entire bar here. Okay, but thank God, turned out all right. Anyways, so what I did was I purchased a buy because I thought, okay, here we are. I'll color it. We're on the yellow circle now, or I'll change it to orange. Okay, so we're on the orange circle now. We'll call this the orange circle. Can I change this orange too? Okay. So I thought, okay, we're on the orange circle now. This is the second circle. That's where I thought we were. Okay, at 8:15 last night. That's right where that X is there. So I thought, hey, so it definitely looks like it's gonna go up from here, right? this blue part. And the blue part is this big, wonderful thing. If you're an investor and you see like a huge uptrend like that, that will like double, triple your money in about 9 hours. Whatever you invest, this is an easy tripling, if not quadrupling, probably more like quadrupling your money in about 9 hours. Um, so that's the blue zone that I saw. I saw this and I thought, okay, there's going to be two circles. I underestimated them, completely ignored that huge circle there. And but I ended up making 40% anyways because I purchased going up. I saw, okay, I'm on this circle and I just did like a rudimentary understanding like, okay, after this circle it's going to go up. And it sure did. It went way up. It went way up beyond the previous highs, the previous peaks of the first two circles. So if you're good at understanding this, like if this is like let's say the 20th time you've seen this, you're gonna make a ton of cash because if you knew what you're doing, you would have recognized these big white circles as the actual circles, and you could have sold right here on this X where I saw this pattern. Could have sold right here, sold all the way down to the bottom of the circle. Like conservatively, you don't want to go right down to the bottom, but that would have made about mm, 60 60% right there. And then add another 400%. Or let's say 300. Add another 300%. I didn't calculate it, but it's like large. Probably, okay, from the very bottom to the very top is like 300%. So if I would have read that right, the next time I see that, I hope I'm done practicing. Because right now I'm just practicing. I'm not using real money. You can use fake money. But the next time I see something like that, I'm going to be like, yes, I totally have seen this kind of geometric planning. Like, this is what happened. This is going to happen. And really, it didn't have to end there. I could have gone up and realized, like, okay, here I am at the peak again, right here. I'm at this level, and you don't really know what's going to happen, but you know, just to be safe, you can sell right at the top because you know it's going to go above that. And that was my strategy. And like from where I was in to here, I got 40%. So multiply that by all the rest of this space here, right? But yeah, like once you're there, you could take a conservative 200% and be really confident that this next peak is coming because of what you see here. But I'm a total noob, and it's hindsight 2020 right now for me. And I've seen these kind of things before, but like not so many times because usually it's more of a general indication like it's going up a lot, or it's going down, it's going down a lot. But these ones are my favorites because it's like, look, these are the patterns that you're gonna see, and then you can count on it that next time you get to the bottom of that circle, next time the most conservative thing to do would be like, I'll show you in yellow, like wait till you get to the bottom of the circle, wait till it starts getting up a bit, and then you get a buy, and then you sell at the top of the circle. And that would be like, what's that? 40, 80, 120, 160. And you can get out with like a 160 safely in about 7 hours, right? But you can do that. You can do that on an order. You can order like, okay, I want to order somewhere around the bottom of the previous circle, right? Somewhere around here. So you make an order. You see that happen at midnight, right? Somewhere safely, and then you have a take profit right at the top. other circles or both circles because they're circles, right at the top of both circles, and you could get out with like a safe 160% in a span of about 7 hours. Nice. Or 7 or 8 hours. More like 8 hours, right? 8 hours. Yeah. So thanks for all your support. Thanks for subscribing and supporting me since 2008, since I've been showing you Up Jesus Nose. Uh, I guess if you're not subscribed, I guess you won't be able to see this. Tough luck, huh?